So I decided to vlog today because I am finally off my meds for fibromyalgia. I was on meds for a year and 2 months, and they helped a lot. I was very resistant to being on medication, but the condition got so bad that I basically had no choice. Like I could barely get out of bed in the morning, so I really needed help at that point, and I didn't know how I was going to continue living in the way that I was. I stopped taking meds on my last day was last Wednesday. Today is Monday, so I am Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days. Today is my 5th day without medication. My last video about fibromyalgia was my experience of fibromyalgia so far, I think, and I wanted to do like, I don't know, like living with fibromyalgia update or something. And I thought that if I didn't do a vlog, like an in the moment vlog, I might end up sitting down and saying, oh, like it was difficult, but like, I'm kind of like just making it super positive. But the truth is that the past 5 days have been hell. They've been hell, and I really wasn't expecting it. I think I was kind of under the illusion that being on medication would just give me time to reverse the condition. I thought that if I exercised enough and if I meditated enough, that I would be able to rewire my brain to not be in pain all the time. Getting off medication completely was insane. Like it was like it's in the past. I've been in a crazy amount of pain. I've been extremely emotional. I think my hopes were too high. I've always been really resistant to having fibromyalgia. Like I've never really accepted the diagnosis. I've always just said, it's just a label, like, because people, like a lot of doctors say that, well, if you find a doctor who believes you, like, because a lot of the time doctors kind of say you have nothing, you're just stressed, like, fuck you. But when you find a doctor who like understands the condition, then they say like, you often hear like it's for life, you just need to get used to it. And that's a really scary thing, because I'm not talking about like just neck pain or something. I'm talking about like difficulty actually like being alive. Like being alive is like really difficult sometimes, in the sense of pain and tiredness and just doing like normal things, like just little things become very, very taxing. So Saturday was a killer of a day. I was very, very emotional. I was in a lot of pain. I've been constantly dizzy. I have so much neck pain, and like I get vibrations like throughout my body. I'm just so dizzy all the time. Like if I move my eyeballs, or if I move, sometimes all I have to do is move my hand and it makes me dizzy. It's really bizarre. So, and then the dizziness makes me very nauseous. So I've been really, really nauseous, and then I've been really emotional. I'm like, oh, what if I'm gonna be like this forever? And then I start crying. So yeah, it's really, really sucked. And to be honest, I have a tendency to always want to be positive, and which is good. I don't think it's a bad thing, like, but I just knew that if I like left it for a video, like I would tell you like, oh, everything, like it was hard, but hey, I'm better now, and which is good. And I want you, like, I believe that I will get better. I believe this is a transitional phase. I don't think I'm going to be like this forever. My body was on medication for a year and 2 months, so it had that added support, you know, and now it doesn't, and my body needs to adjust. So I believe I'm in a transitional phase. I believe that I'm going to have to learn again and see what my body can do, what it can't. I'm going to have to be with the negative aspects of it so that I can understand it better and learn how to cope. Another thing I've had to deal with is I've been extremely anxious, like just intrusive thoughts, disturbing thoughts. The only way I can describe it is I think my serotonin like seriously dipped, I guess. So anyway, I figure I'll vlog a bit today and maybe show you a bit of real life, kind of, you know, how I cope, as opposed to showing you things from the point of recovery already. So today I'm just going to do some boring work for now, and then I have therapy. I have my own therapy. Thank God I had a client come to me this morning, which was good. It was a good way to start the day because I got to sort of take my focus off of me and be with somebody else's situation, which I find really helpful. I think if I stayed with my situation for too long, like, I probably would get quite down about it. So I like to be with other people and support them in their situations, like, you know, because it also just kind of helps to put mine into perspective. You know, everybody's going through stuff. And this afternoon I'll be going for my own therapy, which I find very helpful. Yeah, and in between I just have like some boring work to do. I'm registering for a master's top-up type course thing. Basically I'm going to study again for another year or so, and so I'm going to prepare my applications and stuff for that, then therapy, and then I'll work on a blog post. So there's not going to be too much excitement like kind of in this vlog, but maybe you can see me cope real time. So yeah, I'll see you later. Okay, so change of plan to the day. I was working and I was really nauseous, and anyway I puked and stuff, and I'm just not feeling well. Like, I just don't feel well enough to do much really. I'll continue working soon, but I'm just feeling kind of exhausted. Not gonna make it to therapy today. I woke up this morning feeling shitty, but after working I felt a bit more alive and in control, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out today, I'm gonna go out in the sun, but I don't know, I don't really feel well enough to be walking around on my own today, so I'm gonna rest. I'll continue working and I'll just take it easy. It will get better. See you later. Okay, so I last spoke to you when I realized my plans for the day were gonna change, that I couldn't go to therapy and that I wouldn't be able to go to yoga or to see my grandma who's in the hospital. And I slept, and then I woke up and I continued working, and then I puked again, and then I worked more, and now I'm gonna take a bit of a break. Anyway, I don't feel so good, so yeah, it's been kind of a shit day. I've been stuck at home for 3 days now, since coming off the meds. Like, I just haven't been well enough to go out. And I'm really looking forward to getting the fuck out of here, to feeling well. Can't wait to feel well. The girls next door are smoking weed. They're always smoking weed. I can smell it. Hey, so it's Tuesday morning. It's the 6th day of being off meds. I'm pretty positive that I got a tummy bug yesterday. I don't think that I puked 3 times because of meds, because of lack of meds. I know that I've been super nauseous since coming off the meds, and I think that's because of my neck. Because I'm super dizzy because of my neck. I don't know what's happening with my neck. I just know that I get extremely dizzy and disoriented, and like even if I move my eyes I feel dizzy. There we go. So today I was thinking that I would wake up and go run errands and get lots of work done and stuff, that I am feeling pretty awful. I don't have much energy to do anything. Thank God I haven't puked. I managed to eat something. I managed to have some toast. And luckily, I have a massage booked that I've had booked for about 3 weeks now. And I have that at 2. I'm kind of wondering whether I should miss it, because I don't know that I'm going to be able to walk there. It's not far, so I'm going to try. We'll see how the day goes. I really hope I feel better soon. This is such a stupid, such an embarrassing video. Like, it's so, I don't even know if I don't know if I will actually edit it and make it public, because it's super vulnerable. Like, it's embarrassing, you know. I don't want anybody who watches this to see me like this. Like, no makeup, looking like crap, like feeling like crap, like letting people know that, hey, I feel like this like a lot of the time, and this is what fibromyalgia is. At the same time, I feel like so many people don't understand what fibromyalgia is, that I feel that it's kind of necessary to put up a video like this. And you know, nobody wants to be the vulnerable one to do it, like, kind of, neither do I. But then we want more understanding, so I don't know. Yep, fibromyalgia. It's a real thing. Okay, the tummy bug is something on top of, you know, getting off meds and having flare-ups and being dizzy. I do tend to catch stuff more when I'm flaring up, like, because I think I'm just naturally weaker. I know that the more frustrated I get with the situation, the longer it will take for it to pass. I know that I kind of just need to embrace that this is what it is, that this is what it is right now. I know it's not the worst thing in the world, so this video in no way is a pity party This is not me telling you, oh, please feel sorry for me. I don't want your pity. I don't need your pity. It's been such a fight for people who have fibro. Like, a lot of people just don't get it at all. Like, if you say I have fibromyalgia, they'll tell you, oh yeah, I get knee pain. To me, fibromyalgia is just, it's something that's just not understood yet. It's a bit like autism. You know, autism is like an umbrella term for a lot of similar symptoms, but every person with autism is very different. You have to treat the person individually. There's no one size fits all to treatment. And fibromyalgia at this point in time is I think very similar in terms of where it is with research and with understanding. You know, there are some understandings, but like it's very superficial, it's very basic, and it's just the nature of what it is. I mean, I can get frustrated about it and say, oh, we're so stupid or whatever, like we should know more. But it's just the nature of what it is. Like, unfortunately, there was a lot of resistance to understanding fibromyalgia. In the past, fibromyalgia patients were thought to just be really grumpy people with like low pain tolerance. But the truth is, we probably have quite high pain tolerance because we're always in fucking pain. So anyway, it needs to be treated, it needs to be acknowledged, and it needs to be taken care of. And if the people around you don't believe you, then fuck them and take care of yourself. I don't think you can die from fibromyalgia, but if you just treat yourself like you have, like you don't deserve to be recognized because you are not believed, then you will keep working yourself like there's nothing, and you will probably end up getting sicker, which could eventually lead to death. So I don't know, we're all gonna die, but whatever. It's a real thing. It's not a well understood thing. It's a real thing. I'll see you later.
The same with anything that needs to come up during the session, just let it come.
My spine is so sensitive. Like even just your hands there, like it feels bruised.
All the way?
No, just underneath your hands.
Okay, so just let yourself feel that. Obviously, if it's too strong, then tell me and I'll lighten up. But let yourself feel it. If the spine feels bruised, you can take your attention to it and breathe to those points. And just fully give yourself permission to fully feel it. If you're comfortable, I'm going to do a little bit of work up the spine. Alright? Don't let me work past your edge.
Okay, that is okay.
too much for the brain to process, so it just deactivates for a minute.
It's so weird the way it goes.
You hear something?
Yeah. I feel it too. I feel it in my head. It's like something moves. It's almost like a camera resetting.
Yeah.
I had this massage booked and I was actually thinking maybe I shouldn't go because I was just too weak and I wasn't feeling well. But I knew that if there was something that was going to make me feel better, it was going to Kat. I've been going to Kat now for 2 or 3 months. She's a body worker, so she does energy work like Reiki, and she also does massage, and she just has a really good understanding of the body and how emotions and the body are tied up into one. And she really helps me a lot, and you know, she takes everything into consideration, you know, emotions, and you know, it's not just like, oh, do you have pain in your neck, or you're having a fibro flare up, oh okay, let's give you some pills. No, she like really works with you. So since I wasn't feeling too steady on my feet, I asked Pete if he would walk with me to my session, and he did, which was really helpful, because at least I felt that someone was there in case I felt I couldn't walk anymore or something. And so I'm really grateful that he did that, and he even walked to pick me up and walked me back and held my bag and stuff. So I still feel dizzy and I still feel weak, but not as weak as before, and not as dizzy. And I'm happy that I got to go outside and that there was sunshine, and that I bumped into a person on the way home, and just little pleasures of life. And speaking to Kat is always really, it's always really helpful and supportive, and you know, challenging from a loving place. So thank you, Kat. I'm just happy to be feeling in a better place. I'll see you later.